Hey, my love, how are you, Tanya? I'll be with y'all in a moment. Because we got to talk about this today, Tanya, and I need your opinion on it, but I want to share some things before you give it to me. Because I know your assessment and your opinion is going to be honest and respectful. Also, today, Tanya, I am doing another live calling. I would want you to consider sharing your opinion on this topic if you have one on live stream today. So good afternoon, my love. What's going on, YouTube? This is your OG. Coming back with you another one from Huntsville. I am. We ain't waiting on nobody that don't take but one person to just have a discussion with. It's just as important to me as having 100, especially when it's a female here. And the topic is about a female. Men has got to stop pretending like they can have open discussions without a woman's opinion, especially if you're talking about her, and vice versa. It doesn't work like that. Today we're talking about Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri Richardson, our own Olympic gold medalist, one of the only African American female athletes on her totem pole to actually have a viable sponsorship. What she did in Oinkos, the yoga company. $1 billion company put their name on her back, and their yoga on her shoulders. Rightfully so under those circumstances. I want to admit that. Rightfully so under those circumstances. I'm not going to lie. Y'all give me one second. And we will get started. There we go. All right, let me get my drink. Let me get over here, because I was going to do it live over here today, but I want to be a little bit closer today. Sha'Carri Richardson. And I want to talk about several elements of this. Several elements of that today. Not necessarily, because we know in relationships, our emotions and our feelings take over. We know that all of us have been close or lean close to being in a situation like that. We're not too immature not to be able to admit that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to throw Sha'Carri Richardson under the bus today. But we are going to have a realistic conversation about aggressive alpha females. And then on top of that, we're going to also continue the conversation and have to admit that Sha'Carri Richardson is one of the worst ones. Because, y'all, I'm going to be honest with y'all. If them white TSA agents and police officers had not known that the video... Let me change it. I'm getting a head call. There we go. Now back to Chicago. And I got to be honest with y'all, from a black man's standpoint, what the way she addressed, knowing she was dead ass wrong, y'all, is what bothers me. And this is why I could never, and I never did date or have any close relationship with a woman that didn't have real women, feminine attributes. Sha'Carri is too much of a man to me. I'm just gonna say it. And he came out in the airport. And a lot of people is gonna come here and on other videos, and they gonna make it seem like it's okay. No, if that had been that black man that had been aggressively in Sha'Carri's face in that airport, on top of actually physically shoving whatever endorsement he had already would have been lost. It wouldn't have been a weight game. Can we be honest about that? And worst of all is how she looked. Yeah, I saw the video. See, she lied forever, but what bothers me is a black man. And this, see, y'all seem to forget that this brother, that she stood in front of those white officers, TSA officers, and police officers' face and lied like he put a hand on her. They already knew she was lying. They knew who she were and they had already seen the video. But they let her lie on video on purpose, y'all. And she played herself. And I don't see Oinkos, the yogurt company, or nobody else endorsing Sha'Carri Richardson after this. And it's not about the situation. It's how she handled it. She stood up in that airport and she lied on that man and said that that man did this to her. This man is an Olympian too. This man is one of our own too. And she would have preferred him being locked up on her lie than her, if she say now, take full accountability. You ain't tried to take no full accountability. You just thought that you was going to be able to walk like a man, talk like a man, behave like a man, but suffer female consequences. No, in all honesty, whatever anger management, therapy, or whatever Sha'Carri Richardson has to go through, rightfully so, let it be ordered by the courts. Don't even play with her. I'm just being honest with y'all. This is not hate. This is all about control. Through this whole, for all those that did not actually see the arrest video and them interviewing her, she was one of the most manipulating, lying, conniving females that I've seen. Hey, what's happening, Ian? Hey, Nee, how are you today? We are talking about Sha'Carri Richardson today. If you are a fan, welcome. Glad you're here, Nee. I hope I said that right. If you have an opinion about it, what do you think should happen? Because me, myself, I understand. And like I said, she's not a, hey, what's up, Joe Ma? Glad to have you here today. We talking about Sha'Carri. She just said that she takes full accountability for what she did in that airport. I'm asking y'all today, if that's accountability, why does with alpha females their accountability comes after they don't receive a feminine response from the public? Hi, lovely day. I hope you are having a lovely day today. Also, today, if you do have something to add to this conversation, I will be opening up the phone lines as long as you're okay with sharing your opinion on it on air. You got to share your opinion on live, and it cannot be a block number. Your number is safe with me. I'm not trying to call, text, or solicit anything or anything from anybody. It's for the protection of my channel and to know actually who I'm talking to. Okay, you talking about Sha'Carri, right, Jamal? Just out of, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, love, today. And that's true, and that's a good point, Jamal. I did not even consider that. that went back because she knew she messed up. Because remember now, in the interview, they came to him first. She slid into his interview. True. That is a good point as well. And welcome, Tyrell. That is an excellent point. So how do they go forward? Because y'all know that Oinko's sponsorship that she was receiving was in an elite club. There are very few mainstream Olympians or African American athletes, male or female, with a sponsorship like this yoga company. And she done lost that. It's no way that they can continue on with her. And I do, but y'all got to remember, this is not shade. This is not Sha'Carri's first go around. She almost lost it all because of cannabis, remember? And the sponsors and the powers to be was empathetic and willing to give her a chance. Yeah, because her behavior is not typical or indicative of African American female Olympians. We got to be honest about that. You don't hear about our track stars. And although out here in this mess like this is new. This is, to me, is new. Because now we are talking about an Olympian. And I hate to bring it up. But this is the second Olympian that seems to be going left totally because of a man. That's an alpha female. And I know that a lot of people will tell y'all there's no such thing as an alpha female. But that's a lie. There are whole females that are heterosexual but yet have taken on the whole persona of a man. And they do have a certain expectation that their man should be in a submissive role and that they should be in the dominant role in a relationship. We got to be honest that those women do exist. And we know they do. Now, that could be because a weaker version of black man is being born. I don't know. We got to go off our own personal experiences with that. If y'all have given this much topic, what's up, status? Good afternoon, my good friend. Today we are talking about our Olympian, Sha'Carri. She released a little video, a little short one, saying that she take full accountability and she thanks y'all for y'all support. And I do say y'all support. Because whether you are male or female, you know not to put your damn hands on me. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't feel bad of saying that. This is something that have destroyed communities, families, relationships, marriages, enough in our community. We all know, no matter how upset and angry we are, to keep our damn hand to ourselves. I'm sorry. Hi, Tanya. There, my baby. How are you today, Tanya? If you have a perspective on that, there are rules to the call in. It is limited to at least 2 to 3 minutes. You cannot call from a blocked or a private number. We do not use profane language. That's just not how we talk like that. Brothers and sisters, Jamal, or boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife. Because where I'm from, they don't. Honestly, my mama didn't raise me to hit my sisters or my sisters to hit me. I got to be honest about the way I was raised. I was raised by a single mom, and she didn't play that. You didn't play fighting. You didn't play hitting in our house. She just did not play that. Jamal, don't start that. Because you know doggone well you don't want nobody putting their hands on you. I can see you ready to go crazy now. Stop that, Jamal. You know doggone well. Better than that. Stop that. We are getting ready to open the phone lines up. The number today is, if you care only to share, only to see, we always add more. We want to talk about today's topic. And then on top of that status, I don't know whether you saw the police interview within the airport. That young man could have went to jail because she lied and said he did it. That she didn't touch him, he touched her. What about that? Why she said thanking people for their support. And she told white officers that about a young black man. You don't do that today. You don't do that. You don't put white officers on young black men on a lie in America today. It costs too much to be treating us that way. No, well, not in that. No, they don't. It's really bad. It's really bad. I've always raised my sons and my daughters to know that when them police come on a call of a domestic situation, it's not going to be good for y'all. Y'all need to learn how to manage y'all feelings and y'all emotions and have some respect for one another and some self-respect for yourself. Because if the blue boys come knocking on your door because you and your old lady in the house clowning, hooping, and hollering, it's not going to be good for one or both of y'all. Now that's all I'm going to say about that. For anybody that want to rationalize it. But again, if you got something you want to share on this, the number is 662 392 8047. You will be on live. So don't call from a block number, or if you don't want to be on live. The phone line is open for the next 5 minutes. 662 392 8047. Your opinion matters. How you feel matters. That is the only reason why I got this here phone for, particularly to talk with y'all about y'all. It's enough lies and game on YouTube. I like to stick with the facts. There she is, my own personal Whitney. See, when y'all was dreaming of Whitney, I was gifted a Whitney. Happy days. This is OG. Who I got with me today?
What's going on? Good morning, OG. You know this status going. We back in this thing
Hey,
again.
we back in it. What do you think? What do you
You know what I
think?
mean? She seems, Sha'Carri Richardson. First of all, let's break this down. Um, the thing that bothered me the most is that we want to compare women and men so much. Women equal to men. They, deserve equal rights. And I'm not saying that women don't deserve equal rights. But just because a woman and a man got equal rights don't mean they're the same in America and the world. It never will be. If that man had put his hands on her, he'd have been counseled. It'd have been public outrage. That's all you would hear. You have not seen Sha'Carri Richardson really being vilified for putting her hands on
And
this
I
man.
don't appreciate it. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Abuser. He's talking about I'm not a victim. You are. In that situation, you were. That doesn't make you less than a man, but
Listen,
it's hard to believe that a woman can victimize a man.
and listen, the manipulation that she attempted doing to police interview in the airport. Listen, she crossed boundaries
Agreed.
against black men. She actually told several white men, officers, and this ain't to sound
Agreed.
racist. She told
Agreed.
several white officers that a young black man put his hand on her. Now you know it's come on.
Trying to ruin this man's life. You could have ruined this man's life. His he's a track star too.
He's an Olympian. He's also an Olympian.
Yeah. Endorsements, everything. What are you trying to ruin this man's life? But you love this man. And then let's get away from this because, let's bring it up. Talking about Shannon Sharp, oh, it was a white woman. He dealing with these white women. He was playing in the snow and he got a blizzard. Let's put the race aside and see what Sha'Carri Richardson did.
Okay.
It just comes down to the women. We just so race driven on certain things. In some situations, rightfully so. This is something that makes a lot of black people uncomfortable. Is this our king and queen? And look what just
That was
happened. I'm
wrong.
not
I
saying
got
all black women
angry.
like this or all no race of
I
women
got
like this. But
angry.
we
I
gotta get
got
away from this dumb
angry.
stuff.
I got angry. Because I looked in that young man's face doing all that lying she was
Still
doing.
defending her.
And
Still
he
defending her.
and he still had love for her.
Still defending her. Finna ruin this man like, no love her. I ain't no victim. This one, you don't even know this woman trying to ruin your life. And I wonder if he got anybody that really love him in his life. His mother, a brother, some friends,
Okay,
some cousins.
okay,
Like,
okay,
we need to have to get a
okay,
relationship. You
okay.
got to get rid of her.
See,
We
now
can't
they
have
gonna get
anything.
mad. See, now they gonna get mad at me. But that's
You
where he
got to
get.
get rid of her.
That's where he get that mentality from. These new
Yeah.
32, 35-year-old grandmothers that feel like their sons are they. It's no different than Finesse 2 Times, Mom. I get that's your son. I get your struggle. I'm from the inner city in the streets and a single mom. But I'll be damned if a black woman got a right and demand her son pay her damn bills, especially when she got another man laid up in the
Agreed.
house.
And then what's wild is that the way y'all do us, as black men, are you 18? You grown. In the white family, the kid 18, they still at the crib finna eat mom meatloaf.
Okay. She fixing them
you,
lunch.
you know what I mean? You a bum, you a this and that. But if just think, what would this be if 2 Time Finesse wasn't 2 Time Finesse? He was just Finesse on the block.
Yeah.
What would this be? He's a pookie. I don't even want him around. Don't even
Yeah.
come over here and get a plate.
And then you know what? It's
Talking
been.
all kind of stuff to him about her friend. Girl, he ain't nothing. Your son, he ain't nothing. I know he ain't nothing.
It's been so angering this week because so many people threw this young man under the bus because he wouldn't give his grown ass mother that brought him into the world with her health and strength, that twerks, that drinks, that smokes, that has all this stuff going on.
And we don't know. We don't know what happened behind the scenes that made him like not rock with his mother like that. We don't know. Everybody on social media want to judge and she wrong. That's the first thing they do. Instead of you being a real mother, a real woman, and never bringing this online and just talking to your son about how can we make this relationship with us better. You feel you want what your son got. You don't want your son.
That's it. Okay, now where your other son at? Well, why your other son? Why they not mad at your other son for not giving you the
You see what
money?
I'm saying?
You got
You
two
see what I'm
sons,
saying?
darling.
We under a cold mix in our community. It's rough. We want to be this, we
But
want to be king, we want to be queen, we want to be this and that. If 2 Time Finesse was just finesse on the block, working at Arby's or fast food spot, or just selling some weed or whatever, oh, he can't even come over here and get a plate. This ninja ain't nothing, girl. You know he ain't nothing. You know how some of these women like
yeah,
to down talk down to their kids to their friends. I remember catching my mom like 14, like I was done there, like oh I can't even
yeah,
rock with you no more. He
yeah,
ain't gonna be nothing. He just like to play basketball. Damn, I'm
yeah,
14.
yeah. Or giving your
This is what you
mama.
telling your friends, I'm your son?
Hey, we
You
got to
want
do
me
it.
to risk my life for you?
And we got to
Oh,
do a
no.
video on this because you know what, status.
Agreed.
A lot of us have been traumatized by single motherhood, and I love my mama
Me
dearly.
too.
Tomorrow will be her birthday. She would be 69 years old if God had said the same. But man,
We
the
we
majority
need to get
of
back on.
everything
I'm
I
just
learned
listening to
on the
say.
west side of Chicago from the
Uh-huh.
streets, she taught me, my brother. I
Uh-huh.
learned how to bag and
Uh-huh.
sell because of her. I love her.
Uh-huh.
I tell people all the time, we saw back then every community had day walkers, prostitutes. All I knew is that they were scantily
Me too.
dressed and wore makeup. I didn't know the dynamics of prostitution
Me too. I'm from the same streets. The
until
same
I.
growing up in that. My mama was a prostitute.
Okay,
So you see what I'm saying? So it just
stop
it
that,
came from
stop,
that. The
stop
drugs,
that.
the drug dealing came from that. Ground zero.
Our mama sold cat, and they wasn't ashamed to share their information with us, and that shit traumatized me. I didn't want to know that
Agreed.
information. I didn't want to know that, y'all. Ladies, keep your business to yourself. I did
We
not want to
can't do
know
that.
that my mama was being with men for money for whatever excuse or reason she had.
We can't do it. Don't keep it real. Go live. Don't keep it real. Get yourself together and keep your business private and deal with it with who that issue with that person is privately, one on one. Go live. That's the new MO today. Go
Yeah.
live. Just go live. Go live.
Joe Ma.
Me and old school got into it. Oh man, we ain't cool no more. That old dude ain't nothing, man. He just so.
Yeah.
This what we do. Go live. Don't keep it real. Don't go to the person. Go live.
Joe
Put
Ma.
all your business out there.
Joe Ma, we only speak from experience with black women. You not the guys that you hear sharing on experiences with black women ain't speaking with callousness or non-love. We
Not at
love
all.
our
Not at
black
all.
women, Jamal, but you might be a little bit younger man than we are, and you ain't experienced it yet. We do not need our women that we are die for on any given day to look no white man in the face and lie and say we did harm to her and we ain't did a damn thing wrong. You was mad. You put your hands on me. You threw my
Agreed.
suitcase. You mugged me in the face. And you told
I
three
ain't going.
you told
Agreed.
three men that looked like the last person that stood up in a black man's chest until he couldn't breathe no more. You told them I was a criminal.
Agreed. I got the
That's
same
my problem.
10 toes down with that. Agreed. Me too. You hit it right on the head for me too. And I feel like this too. What make me the maddest is it's not no public outrage like it would be if it was a man. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And
No kind of public outrage.
she
No kind of real
blatantly
public outrage.
she blatantly lied, Static. She
I don't
blatantly
hear no loss of. I ain't seen no loss of sponsorship there. I
no,
ain't
I
seen
hadn't
none of
either,
that.
and it makes me angry because our
None
women
of
are,
that.
and you know what? It's not our typical women. These are for Joe Ma to know. We are talking about alpha females that are truly
Agreed.
heterosexual females that feel like they've got to
Confrontational.
control
Confrontational.
every environment and situation to the point they have taken on a man's whole persona.
And then where we come from. What we say where we come from. Like when I get in, I don't even have a problem with my women. But I'm just saying, if it was that type of woman, this is the first thing come out my mouth. You know where we come from. You know what the mo is. Don't put yourself in the man's position.
Just stop.
Unprovoked. Don't put yourself in the man. Don't
No
put your hands on
violence.
the man. Don't put
No.
your hand unprovoked. I ain't saying like if a man attacked the woman, she trying to
Period.
defend herself. I have no problem with that. But just unprovoked, you trying to just overpower and dominate. So mad at the man, you think you finna give out. Don't put yourself in the man position to get mad when the man treats you like a man.
I tell anybody that's listening today, if you are in that type of relationship with a man or a woman where they cannot
It's time to
express
go.
their emotions without
It's time to
blatant
go.
disrespect and putting their hands, whether it's
It's time to
pulling,
go.
tugging, I don't even like aggressive pointing.
Me too. I don't deal with none of that. Me
Cause
too.
why you
Feel
that
so calm.
mad
Don't
over
get in
there?
my face like that. Don't get in my face like that while you mad. Don't get in my face like that.
I do not want no man. I got daughter. I got a daughter. Ain't no way in the world it would sit right with me to see a video of a man aggressively pointing in
I'm
my
checking my
daughter's
daughter.
face,
I'm checking my daughter.
standing in
Because I
my
love her. I'm checking my daughter.
my daughter is in the 8th grade. I tell her if you have a problem out of boy in gym, go report them. And if they don't do anything, you come here and you let me and your mother know. We gonna address that. Never run in a boy's face. You can't win. Never allow your emotions to feel
Agreed.
like you finna conquer physically a man.
Agreed. But see, he ain't that big, no way, from what I seen. Him skinny, lean, or whatnot. He ain't that big. So in her mind, when she clicked off, she done did that before. That ain't the first time she done got like that. It was just caught in public.
Yeah, it was
She
just
was too
caught.
free with that in public.
And
I
that's
know
the
the
point.
MO. We know the MO. She was too, it wasn't like she was nervous to do that. As soon as she got hot, she was like she was in the hood.
Yeah.
With a crackhead or something.
And
Then borrowing
then
some money.
she justified it. And I
Right
had a
too. Would she
problem.
be a modern woman if she didn't?
I I had a problem because every time these officers and these people in positions of authority, every time we lose ourselves by their hands, it's a viable and excuse. Now we got our women sicking them on us. We cannot allow this. We got to stop.
You know that police
We got to
game.
stop.
You know that police game. And my MO is this. If a woman, I live and die by this, I always will. And it might bother you what I'm about to say. OG, you have to forgive me. I'm standing on this. This comes from my personal experience. in pain and suffering and misery and dealing with this is what I firmly believe and live by. If a woman intentionally called the police on me for no reason other than to intentionally get me in trouble because she mad at me, not because I put my hands on her or threatened her or mentally, emotionally abused or whatever, just because she mad at me and knows she can do it and the police gonna believe her, it's over. I never want to see you again.
You gotta go.
Even if this permanently alter the relationship with my children, I can't raise nobody with no. I
But
can't
hold
raise no
on.
kids with nobody
Hold
like this.
on.
My freedom got to trump everything for me to live.
But hold on. Ain't that what we teach our daughters?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ain't that what we teach our daughters? To never, ever,
Yeah.
under no uncertain terms, allow a man to put him hands on you. Let's be real,
Uh-huh.
people. We're going to see if we can get a
Yeah.
woman to call in. We need a woman's perspective on
No doubt. I
Sha'Carri
support
Wilson.
that.
If you
I
can
understand.
stay a while, stay a while. I don't know whether you
I
got off
got
this
you. I'm gonna
morning, you're on
maintain
lunch break.
moderation.
Okay, stay with me a while. Let's see if we can get one of these sisters to call today and give us their opinion on it, because their opinion matters too.
Agreed. I support that. I'm here. If you want me to, if they don't, whatever you want me to,
Yeah, give me a call
support
back,
y'all,
or
let
we're
me
going to
know.
keep
We can
this
get back
going.
down again.
Yeah, we're going to keep this
Okay.
going.
All
Thank
right.
you, brother.
Love.
The phone line is still open. The number is 662-392-8047. You cannot call from a blocked number. You cannot call talking any kind of way. We have to be able to understand you. You have to be able to articulate your point. We would really love, me and the moderator would love a woman's opinion on this if one can call today. If not, this still fine. You can just listen in. But I know Tanya is here today. I know Lady is here today, and I'm hoping one of them. I know Lovely Day is here today. So if y'all can give this, listen, we don't have to agree with you. This is not, this is grown people. We don't have to agree, but we're going to respect one another's opinions. That's all we ask here. The phone line is open. The discussion is open. 662-392-8047. If you got something that you would like to share, share it. Especially if you're a woman that have experienced this, have done this, or either you feel like it's right or it's wrong for a woman to be able to display such aggressive behavior. And we're not going to sit here on this platform today and pretend like this behavior is typical. I'm not going to lie, even being OG, I've never had women that felt so more manly than me that they thought they could challenge me physically. I've never had that happen to me. But then I've never been attracted to non-feminine women. I don't like them, huh? I don't like non-feminine women. No, OG like the softer side of a woman. And you did right, Tyrell. You did right, because you're not gonna win. Because if she push, and we gotta teach young men some defense mechanisms, because there are a small population of modern women that are so aggressive that they think they physically outmatch a man, and they will run up on you. And those are the ones you just have to let keep on going, no matter what they have to offer. If they're aggressive, if they have aggressive tendencies, running up in your face. Listen, we adults. That's why we got zero tolerance in here. We expect for you to come in here as a grown man or a woman and be able to express your opinion through the phone or in the chat respectfully. You're not gonna come in here and bash anybody. If you realize that nobody's talked about Sha'Carri Richardson personally, there's been no insults being thrown. But we stand on today that she full of crap. She only saying She's accountable for what she did that day because nobody believed her feminine tears. She sat back and waited on the what I believe, my opinion. She sat back and waited on the feminine support to say what she did was okay. And after it didn't come, she did a little 50-minute video, 50-second video, apologizing to who? You told those white officers that you didn't want nothing to do with that man no more, that he lied. That's the only reason you say you pushed him around, mugged him, and did all that was because he lied to you about something. Well, you know what, Sha'Carri, if you're going to be doing a man like that because he lied, you don't need no man because we lie sometimes. If you did that young athlete like that, by your words, you said he's a liar. That's the only thing you could say to justify what you did wrong is he's a liar. I don't never want to have nothing to do with him. He X, Y, and Z. He's a liar. So you actually putting your hands on a man because he lied. Well, you don't deserve no man because we lie sometimes. Listen, I can leave here right now and come back and don't even mean to. What store you went to? X, Y, and Z. I don't know. I just don't think I gotta tell her every damn thing. It does, and it's affecting us all. See, they want to make this about gender instead of accountability and behavior status. No, this ain't about gender. This is about the laws of the land. This is about you putting a man at risk that you did not have a right to do that. That was not your son to put him at risk like that. When people get through making excuses for Sha'Carri Richardson, she put a young black man's life at risk with a lie, over a lie, while calling him a liar. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You just can't. The phone line is open. Y'all give me a call. I would like to be able, but I'll take it outside. Anybody care to elaborate on it? The number is 662 392 0360. You cannot call from a private number. I will not answer it. I just don't. I do not answer the calls after the live. This phone is solely for live streams. So y'all please hit that like button and help me out. I got to pay for this phone. A lot of them, status. A lot of them. And we have to be honest. For the ones that's pretending like this is a bad session and ain't nobody bashing. Women don't go to jail by lies we tell on them physically. Listen, how many police gonna believe? They barely believe an actual male victim. This is Tyrell. I hadn't heard about that. You know, come on, man. This is bad. See, people are ignoring this because they want to normalize it because these weren't a hood couple. See, they don't want to talk about this because they can't talk about the hood. But see, if it was me or you and our old lady, it would be okay. But by these being Olympians and her being on the, because she had a major endorsement with Uncles. And they ain't pulled away yet. The yoga company still on her shoulder. If it was him, he already lost everything. Everything he lost. Y'all know it and I know it. The world gone mad. Thank you, Static. He been asking for that for 2 days. Sometimes you gotta help somebody grow up. You wanna go play, you gotta go find the playground. This ain't it. These grown men up in here, we got kids. We ain't up in here playing. We like to talk about real issues. We like to have a dialogue with real issues. I could care less how they feel about me and my channel. I ain't worried about nothing but the community guidelines. I'm here to tell the truth. I'm not here for clicks and views. Long as this channel don't make me pay for this phone that I got for this channel, I'm all right. I'm an old retired man. I don't need nothing. But we ain't finna get on here and lie. Like the way they treat these young black men are fair. And I'm not talking about white people and I'm not talking about police. I'm talking about our own women. Now this young man here is everything that black women tell their daughters to look for and fathers tell them to find. And this is what she got for this young black man. Aggression. Aggression. This young black man ain't got no felony record. He doesn't do drugs. Most athletes on his level don't even drink. He don't party. He ain't got no bunch of baby mamas. But she was angry at him like he was Pookie or Ray Ray. It ain't no outcry about this. What she tried to do to this young black man is okay. If I ate yogurt, I would stop eating the yogurt. If I eat yogurt, I wouldn't buy it because of because of them sponsoring her. I wouldn't support her. I sure would. She come out with that lame 50-second explanation on why you could have got a young man obliterated in that airport. Dude, arresting our kids have not been going good. White officers and young black men interaction have not been going well for the young black man. And I'm not going to act like this is okay. Feel how y'all want about me. I don't appreciate Sha'Carri Richardson doing that. I think she owed the public and that man a whole lot bigger an apology. I hope that whatever anger management, therapy, or psychiatric help or whatever it is ordered through the court. Because she don't need to be thinking she's in control of anything anymore. Because her thinking she was in control is what got both of them in the shape they in. And no, she's not taking accountability for that. There would be none of this mess if she hadn't chose aggression over peace. Because see, I travel. And if me and this woman traveling somewhere, and I'd have made it to my destination or to a place that I can get away, she ain't finna be hooping and hollering at me in public. I don't care what I got in her suitcase. I don't care. I'm just not gonna do it. I don't like feminine. I love feminine. I don't like that aggression. If you're not a feminine, soft or type of woman that knows how to talk to me, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I'm gonna let y'all get whatever type of Pookie or Ray Ray y'all want Or get y'all a soft man. I'm not soft. And I'm not gonna let no woman be talking to me any kind of way. I walk like a man, talk like a man, and act like a man each and every day my higher power gives me. I've raised more children. I come here and talk because I am OG. I have actually successfully raised 5 young boys into men in this society. So now y'all not gonna come up in here and y'all gonna tell me how things are. I say that each and every day of their life, raise boys to men. Each and every day of their life. And still in their life, each and every day of their life. Exactly. And it's always the elite athletes a lot of times. I'm sorry. It's always the female, like rappers, artists, or our black young athletes. They need to sit their ass down somewhere, y'all. I'm just telling y'all the truth. They need to sit down. Because see, I'm that guy that's not okay with a man coming on the scene abusing a female, verbally or physically. I'm that one that if I think that you using her, I'm gonna speak on it. I got a right to my opinion, especially if you're a public figure. I can speak on it because I've seen a lot. I don't judge people. But in what I've seen of Sha'Carri Richardson, everything she did was callous, manipulated, and she knew she was going to jail. But she tried she said and did everything she could to send that young man to jail instead of her. Tell me I'm lying. Go back and watch the interview for yourself. You go see the manipulation. Don't go off of OG. Don't go off of status. Go watch the video for yourself when the police questioned her for 10, 15. This man sat there looking like a sick, worried puppy dog about that woman. All the while, she telling them white men, I ain't gonna never have nothing to do with him. I don't never want to talk to him again. He's a liar. I don't never want to have nothing. He's sitting there looking like a love sick puppy dog. I'm not a victim. I'm okay. And they started saying, we done seen some stuff on camera say different. Everything else said different. Oh, yes, he was a victim. And I'm like, status boom, that wasn't the first time. She just forgot about cameras. Don't they get everybody? Listen, them cameras are some going out here in the public eye. And that's real talk. Them cameras ain't no joke, y'all. And I'm glad they were there. I'm glad they were there. That was the only protection that young man had, y'all. If it were not for the cameras, they would have took Sha'Carri Richardson's word that he put his hand on her and he would have went to jail. But see, y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Y'all ain't ready for that. Shakespeare wrote his best, to thine own self be true. Y'all know for a fact if it was not. And that boy probably would still be in jail. Yeah, he would still be in jail for touching up on that queen, that Olympic gold athlete. That ain't no different than a common thug off the block. Because that's what she acted like. She made me sick. I was sick to my stomach looking at her. Y'all forgetting the fact that we all stood behind her when she came up hot. And they was trying to take her medals and suspend her indefinitely. We stood, black men stood with Sha'Carri. Oh, y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Oh, y'all forgot about that. Black women were not saying let her alone. It was the black athlete, male athletes. Did no female African American athlete speak up for Sha'Carri Richardson? Y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Oh, y'all forgot about that, huh? Yeah, y'all forgot about that. Yeah. She shouldn't have been there running them races and rolling up, and they caught her. African American male athlete stood up for Chicago. And she turned right around and tried to have one locked up. Oh, y'all forgot about that. I hadn't. Not one woman. And ain't now came to support her now because nobody likes her. Because no feminine woman appreciates another heterosexual woman taking on the persona and the mentality of something that they want, meaning a man. They are doing too much out here claiming being alpha females. No, y'all are just females that took on the persona of a man when it comes to control. You're not gonna get no man that you can't control. He gotta be soft. You couldn't get me. Yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna die for you. But I'm not finna treat you like no damn queen if you ain't acting like that. Care who you is. Walking around here, don't treat me like a father if I ain't taking care of my kids. Treat me like I am. Now, I don't know where all my ladies went to in the chat. They just came through on their lunch break and spoke because I sure wanted to hear from them. I got a couple of videos I have to edit, and I got a couple of places I got to run today. But it is hot here in Huntsville today, y'all. And my daughter has got cheerleading practice today, so that'll be about 5 o'clock. Before I don't know why that is not coming on. I can't get no power over here. Maybe that'll do it. Let me see. Yeah, that's charging it. Man, it's hard enough raising songs in this kind of. It was hard, y'all. Did y'all hear me? I had 5 black men I was in charge of. Right status. And I stayed worried about them. I had to worry about the police. I had to worry about their homeboys. Then when they started liking girls, I had to worry about in concert or who they being around trying to like girls. And it's a lot, y'all. See, y'all don't understand. It takes a lot to get your son from the cradle to 18 to 20 years old being a productive member of society without wrecking his future. And he done made all the good choices. See, this is a young black man, y'all. That's an Olympian too. and he made all the right choices. And Sha'Carri don't have no reason to be out here knocking no good man, because he lied and she a liar. All the while she was telling the police that he's a liar and she don't want to have nothing to do with him. She was lying on him, saying he pushed her. That man ain't done nothing to that woman. She was walking up on, doing everything, y'all. Go see the video and then come back and tell her that she don't never need to do that no more. That she did doggone wrong. Every time it'll ruin it. A good woman, a good wife, a good mother, your children can make or break you, bro. A good man or a good husband can make or break a woman's good spirit. Y'all, we got to start telling one another the truth. I'm OG. I don't owe y'all no lie. Yeah, I said it. I'm y'all OG. Some of y'all just don't know it yet. I'm here to tell the truth. I'm not here for profit or prize. No, she don't think she wrong. I'm not here for profit or prize or profit. None of that. I'm honestly here because once again, in the headlines, a whole nother generation. And this time, it's the best of the best that we have to offer of the black female and the black male. See, it ain't enough that we've had to endure all of the crap with the inner city blues and everything else. Now, the parents that sacrifice everything to get y'all to Olympic status, this is what y'all pay back, Sha'Carri. See, they ain't ready to talk about that. See, they want to talk about, I even read on Facebook, oh, he had to do something for her acting like that. Yeah, he lied. She said it. See, they didn't even want to hear the truth. They tried to make it everything other than what Sha'Carri said. Sha'Carri angry, mad, violent because this man lied to her. So she felt like that justified what she did in that airport in public. Let's talk about that. Why y'all trying to come up with something y'all think he did? It's a shame. Oh, we're going to eat ribs today. I need to get up and get them ready. I have really been enjoying myself since I've been in Huntsville, y'all. I've been getting a little bit more extra rest under my health conditions because I don't have to get up and do yard work and do work on the big house, do work on the property. I just been chilling like a villain here in Huntsville. Eating good and relaxing. Ribs, I think she took out, I think we're going to eat baby back ribs today. We went to the meat house yesterday and bought some. I can't eat no more than a couple of pieces. I've been trying to do a better eater. I'm really trying to look out. Man, I've been looking for me some good running or walking shoes. Man, them damn shoes high as Jordans. I was looking at a pair on cloud. I'm like, man, ain't no way in the world, man. Bad as I want me a pair. When you got a 13-year-old daughter, you can't spend $150 on a pair of sneakers for yourself. And I got one that's in school. But the doctors say I gotta get busy. To manage this diabetes, I gotta get busy. Exercise is the key too. I got a set date to quit smoking. Y'all pray for me. They even say them 4, 5 cool a day ain't good for me, so I'm gonna give them up. Trying to get healthy, y'all. Trying to be here a little while longer. Today is Thursday. Washington, D.C. is still under, I call it martial law. Okay. You know what? I forgot about them. Because really, I'm not a runner, but I want to get myself up to the where I can start walking fast and, a nice little jog. Hopefully by mid fall, I'll be able to do, some light jogging a couple of miles a day. So if I can get up on me a good pair of sneakers, I start up here because it's safer and it's a lot of nice places to run. A lot of things to see. I can kind of work and get my workout all at the same time here in Huntsville. Because honestly, when you get my age, it comes down to what type of shape you in health wise. If you want to be here longer, and I enjoy my kids and my grandkids, so I'm trying to live a little bit longer. Guess I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Status is going on that hour. I normally try and do an hour around lunchtime. Give me a topic tonight. Give me a topic for tonight. Status, what we need to talk about. I don't know. I ain't been on YouTube today to see what's trending or Twitter or I ain't even watched the news today. Maybe I'll find us a good topic if you ain't got nothing for us to do something tonight. There's so much going on. Okay. Yeah, I already got yeah. Because like I say, I'm not understanding and I got his family portrait. I'm not understanding if you got more than one adult child, why did you apply so much damn pressure? So much damn pressure to finesse. It's like you said, Static, because he the successful rapper. The rest of my failures. Y'all think somebody owe y'all something. That's all I can say. They think somebody owe them something. You take a family portrait with 4 adult children. So if you say you $6,000 behind, that's about what, $1,500 a piece? So you gonna tell me each one of your kids? See, it's a lot of reasons why Finesse might have just been tired of paying all the damn bills for you by himself. He probably didn't mind helping you, but it's 4 of y'all. Why he got to pay the whole 6,000? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one because being from Memphis and Mississippi, he ain't got the feet to be talking about who he gonna bring down there where we from. He better check the numbers before he come down there, Status. Because they ain't getting it down there where I'm from. They doing it all day, every day, just like in Memphis. And whether he know it or not, all of us are Mississippi, Memphis, Memphis, Mississippi transplants. I don't know what Finesse talking about trying to cause a rift between Mississippi and Memphis. I didn't appreciate that. So thank you for that topic. Hey, I'm thinking maybe 8 o'clock, 7 or 8 o'clock. Look for me, all right, Status? Give me a thumbs up if you still here and you hear me before I go. And I just try and get back on and do bed. We'll say 7 or 8. I got a couple of videos that I gotta edit and upload. Y'all, please don't forget to hit that like button and watch this in replay. Remember, OG don't judge, he just tell it like it is. I am out of here till we're gonna say 7:30, 8 o'clock this evening. I'm out, y'all people. Be blessed, status till tonight.